Guys, how are you? Hopefully you're all doing well. What's today? August 3rd. August 3rd. I haven't been here in a while. I was on a roll. And as you know, for those of you who watch me, I was very sick. And then I got better. And then I got worse again. So now I'm better. Thank God, I'm better now. And I'm here to come on and do a live. So hopefully we'll get some work done today. And hopefully we'll get some SRT questions at the end. Okay, I've already toned in the spirit and cleared everything. So let's see. Father, name, and spirit guides, show me clearly. What is the vibe for August 3rd? What is the vibe? Hey guys. Spoonful of raw honey. When I saw that, I saw just a spoonful of sugar helps the medicine go down. What is that? Mary Poppins? Okay. Oh, great. Okay, well, it's funny that I see a 3 there. And I got the 3 of swords in the reverse. First card. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Okay, you are healing. Well, that's a good thing, though. At least it's in the reverse. It's not in the upright. You are healing from the pain. You're healing from the heartache, the heart-wrenching pain, the truth of the pain. Let's see. What else? What else? Hey, guys. Sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I've been trying to come in and trying to do videos and trying to finish my zodiac sign, but I was doing fine, and then it just... I just wasn't doing fine anymore. And I just really needed to do nothing at all for days. So I'm better now, though. Let's see. What else? What's the next thing here? You didn't see the truth. You couldn't see the truth. It's almost like you couldn't see the happiness either. Hi. You waited a whole day for me. I'm sorry. So let's see. So you're healing from this pain, but you didn't see the truth. Maybe you're healing from the pain because you just couldn't see how things were gonna make you happy. If that makes any sense. I'm for real. Spoonful of honey. Oh yeah, I have unfiltered honey, like unprocessed honey, which is supposed to be so good. I actually just bought it. It's hard to find a local honey farmer who has unprocessed, uncooked, unfiltered raw honey, which is so good for you, you know. Let's see. You are speaking your truth about how you weren't happy in the past, how you didn't see, maybe you didn't even see how you weren't really that happy. You are eagerly moving forward. All right, you're speaking your truth. You're eagerly moving forward. You're looking for some kind of justice. Let's see. You thought things were gonna change. I think you thought that if you waited long enough, maybe you wouldn't be so jaded in your mindset and thinking of this past situation. I don't know why Spirit's saying you, but I'm feeling you. Maybe you feel, or maybe you're waiting to see if someone was going to change with their past situation or person, if they had another situation, if they had another person involved in their life. Maybe you thought things were going to change if you waited, but it didn't. And if that's not the case, it's almost like saying, you want things to be done fair and you're waiting for things to happen fairly. You were hoping that you would receive the knowledge to have justice dealt for you because, you know, you've spoken your truth and you've eagerly said, I'm going to be moving forward. But maybe this waiting game has made you kind of in a funk, I want to say. In a funk waiting. All right, you've been in a funk going with the flow. A lot of blockages, a lot of blocked communication, blocked movement. You are feeling slightly, I would say, maybe you feel like you've been manipulated, or maybe now you feel like maybe I should manipulate the situation to move it forward. It happens, right? It does happen. Or maybe there's another individual, putting a block on you. Okay, because that could be the case for some of you guys too. Maybe you're realizing there's another situation, another person that's involved here that is trying to manipulate a situation of being stuck and not moving forward and just dealing with the bullshit. That's what I'm seeing, dealing with bullshit. What is this? Opening home cleaning business. Oh, good for you. You're opening home cleaning business. That's awesome. I love that. Perfect. Fake it till you make it. Absolutely. Long justice for now. We'll talk to the reg. Okay. Sorry, just reading what's here. Okay, so now I feel like you're thinking about the past, the burden of the past, the burden of the children, the burden of the past. What about this? I feel like if you're ready to move forward, there may have been situations with the children that was like the heaviest burden to hold, let's say, or like I said, you as a child, or just this memory of this past. But I think you're ready, like even with the burden, I think you're ready to take action and to move on, to move forward. That's what I'm seeing. No changing in fighting about a third-party interference, other energies involved in your life. Okay, so I feel like, is there anything else, Spirit, you want to tell us with these cards before I pick up another deck? And then we get to the point here. There's always a reason why Spirit has given us this story, even if you heard it 10 times, 20 times. There's a reason why. There's something about this story right now that Spirit wants to talk about. And we're going to get to it. Yeah, love. You are going to start loving yourself and taking care of yourself more, Spirit is saying. You know things are not going to change with the past. You see clearly now. You see this clearly. You're like, I need to stand in my truth like I was trying to before in the past. I need to stand in this very loving, nurturing, intuitive way. The gift of the truth. How somebody or something will no longer be on top of the situation. Okay? Only you are going to know what that is for you. Okay, so what about this, Spirit? What about this story? What about this story, Spirit? Anything with this deck you want to say? Okay, yeah, I'm going to switch decks. How about this deck? Anything you want to say with this deck? Don't be in anxiety. Don't be in anxiety anymore over either financial constraint or your personal, your worth, your self-worth. All right? But I don't know why I'm feeling financial constraint. Why? What about? Why, Spirit? Don't be in anxiety about your financial situation. Something didn't go within. What didn't go within, Spirit? What about this? Going within, or maybe you didn't go within about this. Okay, what about it? You needed to bring more balance. Maybe you were refusing to go within about this situation, but they're saying that you just needed to be more balanced, which I kind of feel like you're already in that direction of being balanced since you're taking action forward for yourself and really focusing on you. Okay. What about that, Spirit? Explain. Spirit's saying you needed to think, that you needed to stop wasting your time, and you needed to personally heal because you know that there's multiple opportunities available for you, okay? But I think you needed to go within to see this. I think once you receive this balance, that Spirit is saying you were able to think and saying, why am I wasting my time? I'm healed, or I can heal. I don't have a problem. I have multiple options here. I have multiple avenues. And this is why probably Spirit's saying, maybe you've stopped. Maybe you were stressing. And they're saying that you've stopped stressing because now you see there's so many different windows of opportunity for you to take. Okay, you were off balance. You were off. You were ungrounded. And I think you were feeling unprotected, but Spirit is saying, but yet you had strength, which is kind of unique and cool at the same time. So you were ungrounded and you gained strength to stop thinking of the person who your heart was resting with. Okay? The somebody that you thought was going to be your be all and end all, just assuming you're divine masculine, right? Who may not be the person you're meant to be with. But they're saying that it was like you were ungrounded, but you were strong, which is all right, which is good, right? Even if you're even if you're off, let's just say, okay, because can't think of any other word right now to describe it. Even if you were off, they're saying you just had this internal strength, which has now pushed you to see things a little bit more clearly and more focus on you instead of this person that you had your heart with from the past. Okay. Anybody's DM try to contact them? It's been interesting 2 weeks. That's all I'm going to say. Been interesting. Old DMs, I should say. Hold on to the balance and the power. Okay. Or you won't. Okay. It's funny because it's kind of repeating what it just said, but it's saying hold on to the balance and power. I feel like Spirit's trying to say there was no pleasure in the past, no pleasure in what? In waiting. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. Yeah, so there is no pleasure in waiting on somebody who's never going to come in. So they're saying I think you've let it go for the most part, and now they're saying there's a balance between balance and power. Okay? So that's kind of the energy that you need to harness in on and hold on to. Okay? No, there was no joy. Know that there was no joy in waiting. Know that there was no pleasure in waiting. Almost like remember it. Whenever you have doubt, revisit that thought in your mind where how it wasn't fun waiting for somebody that you thought was going to come knocking on your door or whatever you thought they were going to do. You know? Failure, never an option. Hello, how are you? Okay, what else, Spirit, do you want to tell the collective for today? Anything with this deck? Anything else with this deck? This deck, I should say. No. Okay. It's been so weird here in New Jersey, guys. It almost has like a fall-like feel. Like fall is coming in. I don't know if it's like that where you guys are, but it's been kind of strange. I'm going away for a week, guys, and I don't think I'm bringing my cards with me, and I don't think I'll be in service for the week. So if you don't hear from me or if you message me and you're trying to make an appointment, just know that I will get back to you as soon as I get into service area, okay? What else, Spirit? What about that? Thank you. Okay, so Spirit, okay, saying that there's a lack of courage in seeing the true beauty from within you. You're lacking the courage to see the beauty within you because you don't see the beauty within you. They're saying you don't see this amazing creative self that you are. Or maybe if you see it, you're not seeing all of it. Sorry, guys. No home, no temptation. No home, no temptation. It's like, it's almost like Spirit is saying this lack of courage of seeing yourself beauty and your self-worth and how amazing and creative you are is never going to bring you to this space of belonging without devil energy. Belonging without devil energy. Without being tempted. Without being codependent. So this lack of courage. The lack of courage to see your own self-beauty and worth and creativity. That kind of sucks. That kind of sucks in a way, right? You feel like you won't have a home, or you're in fear that you won't have a home that's attached to some type of codependency, devil energy, temptation, or maybe you just don't know what it's like to have a home without that attached to it. It could be that as well. You're lacking the courage to see that it's possible to have a home that doesn't have any type of devil energy attached to it. Or, you know, because sometimes we just know what we know, right? If we only know homes and lives with family members that are attached to devil energy, it's just what you know. It's not like you're doing anything wrong. It's just, you just don't know any other way, you know? And sometimes it's hard to think like that. See, and as I say that, the family tribe in reverse and the entrapment in reverse. No longer dealing with a family or a friend circle that enjoys keeping you stuck. As I say, the home with the temptation energy, right? It's like they like to keep you trapped, stuck in this fear-based thinking. So you don't know what it's like to have a home without having that type of energy around you. I went homeless. Wow. To get away from toxicity, 2,000 miles away. Good for you. Good for you. That's hard. Sorry, guys. My cough is lingering. That's a hard thing to do, to decide to go homeless, you know? But at the end of the day, I'm sure it was worth it, because now you don't have to deal with any of that shit ever again, I'm sure. Or if you do, it's at a very minimal, right? What else, Spirit? Be vulnerable and experiment. What do you mean by that? Experiment with what? Or maybe when you were vulnerable, you felt like people were able to manipulate you, and then you couldn't get away. Then you couldn't find your space. When you were at your moment of weakness, maybe people tried to manipulate you or force change on you. And then like you were stuck. You felt like you couldn't break free from the situation. Is this making sense to anybody? Because, you know, when we have our moments of weakness, we all do it. We all have moments of weakness, right? We, you know, are vulnerable because we're expecting people to do right by us or to try to help us, even if they're our family, right? And sometimes they're the worst people. They're our family. The people who are supposed to love you the most are the people who can hurt you the most, right? Because we don't really have such a guard up for our family as much as sometimes we need to, you know? Which is sad, but it's the truth. It is the truth. minus guilt. You need to remove the guilt. Do you feel guilty? Do you feel guilty trying to break free from your family, maybe? Minimize the guilt. Reduce the guilt. What else, Spirit? Minimize the guilt. Don't show self-respect. That's weird. Minimize the guilt. Don't show self-respect. Or someone is not showing you self-respect. Minimize the guilt of somebody not showing you self-respect. That could be it. Not showing you the respect that you needed. And you need to if there's anger associated with it, it needs to be changed. Okay? Whatever anger is associated with this situation, that needs to be changed. Because this is not who you were meant to be. The anger part of it is not who you were meant to be. It was clearly meant to trigger you. Seeing a lot of red here, guys. So it was clearly meant to trigger you, but I don't think it was what you were supposed to do. Yep, see? Break free from that. It's an addiction. You don't realize it. The anger that you have inside of you it's a temptation. Maybe you don't know how to have a house without anger associated to it. It's time to break that and grow something new. Start a new path. What else, Spirit? Don't be sneaky. Don't be sneaky in in being vulnerable. Don't be sneaky in being vulnerable. That's interesting. Why do you word it like that, Spirit? Don't be sneaky. Is it like what? Playing the damsel in distress role? In no love? No love? Don't be sneaky. And being vulnerable and not showing love. Or not being love. Maybe, I think it's Spirit trying to say, this anger thing is your protection. So you wear this anger as your guard. But who are you fooling? You're fooling yourself. In not being true to yourself. You're not ruling your heart with love because there's this anger attached to it. That's not the face that you were meant to wear. Spirit's saying. So it's like, so who are you fooling? You're fooling yourself, really. Because you can fool somebody else, but can you really fool yourself? I mean, you can. We can lie to ourselves. We can believe it. We can believe the lies. But are you really fooling yourself? I think deep down inside you know, right? Spirit's saying listen to your intuition. It's like you've seen this. Yeah, and I'm seeing a red eye. So it's like I'm seeing a lot of red here. This anger. Maybe you're seeing angry eyes. Maybe you've seen angry eyes. Or maybe you've seen the angry eyes inside of you. But start listening to your intuition. You've seen it. I'm seeing a red eye and now I'm seeing visionary. So it's like you've seen it. You've seen what I'm saying to you. You personally, for yourself. Okay, so what else, Spirit? Not, you haven't been as creative as you needed to be. Spirit's saying, just regain your courage and start prioritizing what you need to do for yourself. And I feel like Spirit wants me to say, stop being so lenient with yourself, right? Sometimes we make excuses for ourselves. We all do it. We all make excuses for ourselves. But I feel like Spirit's saying, like, stop being so tender. And maybe it's not to yourself. Maybe it's to a person or a situation that you're just being too tender with. Maybe it's time to not be so tender with them, right? Not so nurturing and loving with the situation. But in the first card here is you haven't been harnessing all your creative energies. It's kind of like you've just been so in the middle, okay? But they're saying just don't worry, be courageous, and put everything into perspective and prioritize what it is you need to go after first for yourself, okay? But definitely let go of this anger situation that's holding you back. The anger is not going to allow you to take back your power. Just stand strong as to who you are. Okay, Spirit. Okay, so I'm going to pick up these cards. If you guys have any questions, you can please jot them down and I will try to answer any questions. If we don't have any questions, I'll end the vibe for today. Okay, guys? But I already intoned into the SRT, so my prayers have been done. I've already asked Spirit if you guys have questions, can I ask? And they said yes. So let me know if you have any questions of anything that's going on, or any questions even about the reading. I kept anger in check, but in doing so, I only hurt myself. Let it go. I'm sure, as that goes off, I'm sure that's exactly what we always do. You know, we all do that. We keep it in check, but we're really just hurting ourselves because we haven't really worked through the anger, you know? And then it kind of rules us and we make decisions based on it and we become jaded. And at the end of the day, we're the only ones that are in pain, right? Let me see. Do I have any questions? I need a little kick in the butt. Anybody have any questions for today? Does Cecil, I'm going to say Cecil, think of me because I can't pronounce that name. All right, for African Sun, does Cecil think of African Sun, Spirit? Yes. In a good and loving way? Yes. In positive or more so that negative or more so positive? More positive. Okay. You pronounced it beautifully. Oh, okay, good. Thank you. Let's see. Since you introduced SRT to us, I have been drawn to using my pendulum again. Should I work with the pendulum? Should Maud work with the pendulum, Spirit? Spirit's saying no, but I'm going to ask why. Why should Maud not work with the pendulum? Is she not doing it safely? Or does she not know how to work with it properly? Spirit's saying you don't know how to work with it properly yet. And if she works with it improperly, will she draw in negative energies? Or will she, what do I want to ask? Will she get false answers, or will she have negative energies working with her? Yeah, so because they're saying that because you don't know how to work with it properly, you're going to attract negative energies to you. So you really have to make sure you're speaking to your high self, and that you're speaking to your high self with your pendulum, whatever your pendulum may be. Because very easily, what I've noticed in doing a lot of this work is that I have no problem, nothing attaches to me. You know, nothing attaches to me. But things attach to this. This is an open vessel. So you always have to be protected. You never know who's actually communicating with you. through your pendulum. So you have to be very careful, because then they can give you false information, and for them it's just fun. It's fun to screw us up. What's up?
Did I get a third?
I don't know. I think so. Let's see. Let's see. So Maud, I would like do a little bit more research on how to really speak to your high self, the spirit, and nothing else. Because, like I said, they have a way of sneaking in. You know, they love doing that. I'm going to rewind and rewind and rewind. Okay. Let's see. Yes, dangerous. That's why I stopped before. Yeah. Let's see. I asked my purpose before, and it went to memories, master key. You said so. I wonder if I will or should write. Conscious K wants to know, is she meant to write? They're saying yes. You're meant to write. I don't know what it is that you are meant to write, but they are saying you are meant to write. Like, is this like a book or something? Not a book, but you are meant to write some type of literature. Something, yes. I don't know if you have anything specific in mind. Ask and I will ask Spirit, but they're saying you are meant to write. So that's a good thing, you know. Anything else we have here? Thank you. Anything else that we have to ask? I'll just give it another minute. And if we're done, then I will cancel out. Guys, if you have any questions, or if you wanted to do private reading or SRT work, just email me at phoenixrisingbydior@gmail.com. We can do clearings. We can ask any question, basically. A blog, Conscious Kate, blog, lifestyle page? A lifestyle page? Yeah, they're saying yes to that. Yeah, so maybe you should start writing. I guess blog and lifestyle. Blog, not a blog. A lifestyle page. So not a blog, but a lifestyle page about lifestyle. I guess a different type of forum. My vacation is the end of this week, so Saturday we're leaving, and then I'll be back next week, the following week. So, and then I come back into working for the whole weekend. So then Monday or Tuesday I should be somewhat available, but I can always respond to any emails that you guys send me. Yeah, so they're saying not a blog, but a lifestyle page, definitely. And I'm not sure what the venue is. Is it like social media type of venue? All right, they're saying a social media kind of venue. Will my good friend Stefan stay in the light or get scared now he has corona? Will her friend Stefan stay in the light, or will he get scared? He's going to get scared because he has corona? Well, I've had it too, so what's to be scared of? It is what it is. But here they're saying he's gonna get scared now. Yeah. Was he going towards the light before? Yes. He was in that direction before, but now they're saying he's gonna get scared, I guess, from being sick, or corona, or corona is gonna cause. He's not sick. They're saying corona is going to cause him to scare away, shoo away. Yeah, something like that. Okay, guys, I'm going to wrap it up. And hopefully I will be back tomorrow afternoon. Not tomorrow morning, tomorrow afternoon. See, Spirit is wrapping up whatever questions you had, anything. Yes. Oh, you should always keep people in your prayers, because you never know how much they really need it. Okay, guys? Yeah, Spirit's just wrapping us all up. Are we clear to close? Yes, we're clear to close. Okay, so I should be back tomorrow afternoon. See you guys later, and hopefully I can finish the remainder of my zodiac signs today. Okay, bye guys.
Is that noisy?